Hello, everyone. This is Nurse Blue, and Blue stands for Build, Love, Unite, and Empower people about soul health. And today, I want to help you prepare for what some believe is the biggest celestial event of our lifetime. That is the upcoming April 8th eclipse. Yay! I guess we need to get excited about it because if you are afraid of it, that is certainly not going to serve you. Now, for those of you who might be tuning in to me for the very first time, hello, beautiful. Nice to meet you. I'm going to invite you to subscribe if you want to learn how to become the best version of yourself by elevating the vibrational frequency of your soul. And if you don't know what that means, then you need to give me a thumbs up because I'm here to share with you that the solution to every one of our problems most of the time is in the soul. All right, so let's talk about what's happening. Now, I have some notes right here because, I didn't want to leave anything out. So if you see me looking down, that's because I want to make sure I'm capturing everything. But let's talk about this eclipse. Now, I've been around for quite some time, and so I've experienced some eclipses, and I did not understand why this one was such a big deal, but it's a big deal, and everybody's talking about it except the medical community. So that's why I'm here. I'm here to represent, I think I'm here to represent the medical community or the spiritual community or the human community. I'm here for all of it, all right? So here is what we need to know. On April 8th, for not necessarily the first time, but it's very rare that an eclipse is going to be happening in our country, where I'm at, in the United States. And it's going to be taking place during the day when the moon faces the sun. And guess what? The world is excited, and some are afraid of what is to come. Now, there are a few things that's taking place. This thing is going to be from Texas to Maine. We're going to see this eclipse, and NASA is launching APEC rockets toward the sun right now. Don't know what that's going to do. I hope they know what they're doing. CERN, for those of you who may not be familiar with CERN, that is the European Organization for Nuclear Research. They're getting together to do some type of experiment. When CERN gets together, I get concerned, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to focus on that. But here's what the big deal is. We're going to be in a state of darkness, as some are saying up to 4 to 5 minutes, right? So that's a big deal, right? And the energy shifts are about to take place. Now, why should you care about this? Well, the reason why you should care about this is because I don't know if you know this, but you are a spiritual being. A spiritual being that is made of energy, that has a soul. That soul is made of 3 parts. It's made of the subconscious mind. That's the place where you store your beliefs, right? Those are the things you really create in your life. Also, it's comprised of your emotional body. So your feelings and emotions matter. And of course, your will. Those are where your habits and your patterns of behavior live. So when you put all 3 of those together, that's your soul. And when your mind, subconscious mind, and your emotions and your will are in alignment or out of alignment, it emits a vibration. And that vibration, it attracts what you want or don't want in your life, right? You should know about this is because you are a spiritual being, and anything that happens in this world, in this universe, impacts you. So you might be feeling some signs and symptoms of the world shifting to prepare for this big event, right? Now, some believe what's going to happen, if you're in a Christian community, some believe that it's going to be the return of Christ. Some believe we're about to shift from a 3D to a 5D reality. What do I mean by that? Well, 3D is what we see in front of us right now, right? So everything physical, this is called a 3D. You are a multi-dimensional being. So we are able to exist. We exist in multi dimensions. Most people don't realize that. So the 5th D means that we will begin to shift our reality to a higher frequency, right? And because you're shifting into a higher frequency, you're probably going to start feeling some signs and symptoms of that. There are some people who in the scientific community, they are studying this, obviously. Also in the spiritual community, they are talking about this. in the religious community, they are talking about this. Haven't heard a lot of it in my community, which is the health and wellness community. Well, the health community, the medical community. Haven't heard a lot about it, but that's why I am here to support you. All right, so let's prepare for this big cosmic energy event, the shifting that might be taking place, and how it's going to impact you. Well, first of all, let me give you the signs and symptoms that sometimes happen when we have these cosmic changes where your energy is being impacted. So the sun is going to be emitting solar flares. So that's a lot of energy. And also on April 4th, which was yesterday, I don't know when you're going to tune into this, a new portal opened to prepare us for the event. So when portals are opening and we have eclipses, there's a lot of changes taking place because all species are going to be impacted by it. So you might be having a disturbance in your sleep patterns. You can't sleep at night. I know I have. I have not been able to have sound sleep for multiple days, right? I know because I'm extremely sensitive to what's happening in the atmosphere. You might feel a little bit of fatigue where you might, need to go rest, or you feel out of sorts. Some of you might be experiencing anxiety right now because energetically, with these shifts taking place, what's also happening is that we are being upgraded. Our DNA is being upgraded, which is a great thing. But part of that DNA upgrade is that we are releasing or being asked to release things in our energy fields that do not serve us. So if you're holding on to past trauma, perhaps, if you're holding on to things that you need to forgive, those situations that you might be holding on to might be coming up in your dreams. You may have something come up that you haven't thought about in 10 and 20 years that you thought you were over. You might have episodes of emotional breakdowns where you just start crying out of nowhere, right? These are all signs and symptoms. So I want you to understand, if you are experiencing any of these, or what I've just described, signs and symptoms of some energy shifts, here's what you need to do. That is an indication that you need to energy cleanse. Okay, so how do you cleanse your energy? Well, first and foremost, you can definitely cleanse your energy with deep breathing. Deep breathing is a great way to cleanse our energy. So you want to inhale through the nose. And when you inhale, you want to make sure that the air is going down to your stomach. So as you inhale, your stomach is going to expand, right? And when you exhale, you're going to contract so that your muscles go toward your back, okay? That's a great way to help to release bad energy that you might be feeling, to calm yourself, to bring you into a space of peace and alignment. I'm also going to suggest that you eat more fruits and vegetables than anything else, okay? So you want to pull back on the processed foods, maybe kind of slow down on meat right now. You want to, and here's the point I'm trying to make. You want to make sure that you are bringing your body as much as possible to an alkaline state. So, and what do I mean by that? An alkaline state, disease cannot live in an alkaline state. So you want to clean it up. Right? So when you are deep breathing, that's part of bringing your body into an alkaline state, because we are taking in more oxygen, we are releasing carbon dioxide, when you're eating healthy fruits and vegetables, well, that's what our bodies were normally created to process. So you want to release as much sugars and fried foods and processed foods as possible. I would highly suggest detoxing. And if you want to know a detox that I highly recommend, I'm going to post a link that you can, it's called the Akana flat belly detox. That's what I use, and it's fantastic. Okay, so you want to detox. Also, you want to increase your water intake. Alkaline water, anything that has an 8.5 pH or higher. The higher the pH, the better the water is for you. Why are you using alkaline water? Because it helps to release you from these toxins. So you want to prepare by detoxing and perhaps fasting. You can give up a meal, or you can take an eatable, which is the food you eat, and make it a drinkable, which is like a smoothie or If you have your favorite nutritional supplement that you can add to a juice or water and replace that as a meal, then do that. I highly recommend that as well. Also, here are some really great things that you can do to prepare for this great eclipse, this big eclipse that's coming, and this energy shift. Well, when energy shifts, that means we are preparing ourselves for a new reality. What are some of the things that you want to manifest into your life? Okay, start writing them down in a journal. What do you want to release and what do you want to come to you, right? So this is how you prepare your energy to receive, because the exciting thing and what I'm looking forward to and what I'm focused on in terms of this eclipse is the goodness that's coming to the earth. With more energy, it's going to help us to move out, which no longer serves us, and invite what is coming for our good, right? Now, I can't tell you what that's going to look like. What I can tell you is you're going to benefit more through this process if you are in alignment with higher thoughts and higher things. You want to stay away from fear. This is not the time to be having conversations with your friends or your family members about the world coming to an end. No, you can't do nothing about it anyway. The world coming to an end does not mean that Earth is ending. The world coming to an end might be maybe our mindset, maybe the conditioning, maybe some of these programs that have held humanity back. Maybe that might be shifting and leaving here. Yes, but the world coming to an end is not going to, the fear of the world coming to an end is not going to help you in this process, all right? So what you want to do is align yourself with people and have conversations about how you can make the most of this cosmic opportunity. What are some of the things that you have that's been holding you back that now you want to release so you can get the most of what this eclipse is here to do for us, which is serve our higher good. So that's what you want to do. Limit looking at the news or even social media where there's a lot of hysteria around something negative that's about to happen. If something negative is going to happen, can you control it? No. So why don't you control what you can? Focus on positive things that's going to happen, because the higher the vibration, the more you're going to benefit. Because when these energy shifts take place, what you think about, what you feel inside of you, you manifest. I want to help you manifest upward, not manifest downward. We need to elevate our souls to prepare for this beautiful experience, because that's what I believe it's going to be, a beautiful experience. Also, let me see. Meditation. You have to make sure that you, as you wake up every day or go to bed in the evening, start meditating. If you're like, well, Nurse Blue, I don't like to meditate. Well, sweetheart, I don't know what to tell you about that, but here's what I need to tell you is that meditation is one of the best things you can do to prepare for something like this, because this is an inward journey. We want to upgrade the vibrational frequencies of your soul, and that's how you connect. You can connect to your soul when you meditate. Just do 5 minutes. 5 minutes to bring you into a state of balance. 5 minutes to bring you into a space of harmony. 5 minutes to kind of check in with yourself. Love your soul right now through this experience. So you want to limit negativity. You want to believe that only the best is here to serve you. And just in case there is an interruption in our day-to-day activities, make sure that you purchase some extra food, have some cash on hand, just like it's an emergency. I mean, some states are treating this like it's going to be a big deal and you need to prepare for emergency situation. And I'm not telling you not to prepare for it. I'm telling you, don't be afraid, okay? And the last thing I'm going to share with you, if you're one of the spectators who's going to go out and observe this event, make sure you have the proper eyewear. Okay, make sure you have the proper eyewear. I truly believe that, this thing here is too important for you to take any chances with looking up to the sun or looking up at the eclipse. And then, who knows? We don't know how it might impact your eyesight. So you want to make sure you do that. Another thing before I forget, I like to do this. You want to go outside and ground. How do you ground? Take your shoes off and just place your feet on the ground, because guess what? As I mentioned to you earlier in this video, you are connected to all of this. The energy of the ground is absolutely so important. Helps you harmonize and bring you into balance with the earth's energetic field, okay? It might be a new experience that you've never been introduced to it. That doesn't mean it doesn't work, but find yourself becoming one with nature. Go take a walk around the park, go and sit outside and read a book, listen to the birds. I mean, you're connected to all of this earth. So as the earth is preparing for the big event, now you have the tools that now you can be prepared. And if you like the information that I shared with you today and you want more information about soul health and how to elevate your life with soul health solutions, I encourage you to please give me a thumbs up, hit the bell and subscribe. And if you think one of your friends, family, or a group that you might belong to could benefit from this information, please share the video. And with all that being said, guys, I can't wait to hear how this event impacted you afterwards. So please, in the comments, I want to hear from you. How was the April 8th event? Come back to this and let me know what you did, what you're planning to do, and what you think about all of this. And if you really want to have some fun with me, I'm actually going to be on Clubhouse. You can always, guys, find me on Clubhouse at the Soul Health and Wellness Club. You can become a member. Come to one of my parties. I have a self-love party on Wednesdays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as well as I Don't Chase, I Attract Abundance party. That takes place at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Clubhouse. So I'm going to post the link so you can download the free app and come and rock with me. Oh, and I almost forgot. You can actually join the Women in Business House. And I actually have a really great party called I Deserve Joy. I need and deserve joy, because you do. That's a really high vibrational frequency. And guess what? If you learn how to sustain joy, fear, anger, trauma, pain, grief, it's hard to catch you when you're in a joy state. So I want to help you master the joy in your life. All right. So guys, I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I look forward to seeing your comments and hearing from you about how you decided to make the most of this world-changing event. Okay. All right. See you soon. Bye.